All right, let's get started. I'm LW, and this is the Latchbar workout. We're going to burn some calories, and we're going to do some abs. It is a 10-set, 3-step workout. And number 1 step is jogging in place for 60 seconds. So let's get started. Let's burn some calories. Let me set my timer. We got it going. Take a look at the clock. See where that second hand is at. And let's go to work. 60 seconds, jogging in place. You can do it. Don't count yourself out. Let's do it. We gotta get ourselves in shape. One way to do it is to cut those calories. Control your intake and make sure you do your exercise. Because guys, and also gals, we are not representing like we should. That's right. Don't no good looking lady want no guy that's all out of shape. And America is out of shape. 60 seconds. That's all you have to do to get started. And it's not your fault. We're all out of shape. We're out of shape because we can't yield to the temptations. We all have eating disorders because of that. That is correct. You all should know what I'm talking about. We want to go to sleep after we finish eating, even if we just woke up, because we overeat. That's what overeating causes. 25 sit-ups. $25 crunches. Well, fellas, you especially, we got to do something about those stomachs. The only way to do something about it is to work on it. There you have it. 25 crunches, 25 sit-ups, and 60 seconds jogging in place. 1 set complete. So we're going to mark it so that we know what we did. Don't trust your memory, whether you're young or old. Don't trust your memory. I say old because I'm old. That's right. Ask any young person, anyone 50 and above is old. I didn't make it up. That's the way they think. Maybe even a bit younger than 50. They call you an OG. That's right. Well, you gotta live with it. You got more wisdom, you gotta start applying it. So that you maybe not look like an OG. Maybe you look like an in-shape OG. How about that? Either way, You'll be feeling better. Your health will be better if you do something about it now. You gotta get started. It's never too late. But it's not gonna change if you don't change. So let's start taking our health more seriously. You guys and you gals. That's right. Because we're all guilty of the same problem. And that problem is we all have an eating disorder. We do. We were never taught how to eat with any control. Yes, you know exactly what you should be eating. Different types of food, that's all been explained. A lot of us choose not to eat veggies because we don't like them. Often you have to eat what's giving you the right amount of nutrients. And vegetables, you can make them taste really good also. The reason you don't like them is because they probably weren't prepared the right way. If they were prepared the right way, you would eat more vegetables than you eat anything else. That's right. That's how lovable they are, trust me. And they're very, very healthy. So you should eat as much vegetables, more than anything else. If you put proportions on your plate, your vegetables should be more proportioned. So we have to learn to eat proportionately. Something we didn't learn when we were growing up. Something you'll have to implement for sure. Because as we age, everything changes. Our body structure, everything changes. So you have to make adjustments. When we were young, our bodies could tolerate a lot of different things. Alcohol was one of those things. Now, you have to make sure, as you age, you wean yourself off of things like that impact your health. Alcohol is absolutely no good for you. And you feel that as you age, and it's telling you not to drink it. But we continue to drink it, and our health continues to deteriorate. And it'll deteriorate even more the more you drink. Don't drink alcohol, especially if you're older. It makes you feel worse. It doesn't make you feel good, it makes you feel worse. And as you get older, it's also much easier to become an alcoholic because you're sitting there throughout the day and you're doing nothing but drinking. So you have to be careful not to become an alcoholic. And alcohol also adds a lot of calories. So it makes you eat out of control on top of things. So think about what you're doing to yourself as you drink alcohol. It's just no good for you. So there are a lot of things that change as we age. Our metabolism, which is basically our digestive system and how quickly your food will digest in your system, slows down to a crawl as you age. So your nutritional requirements also decrease as we age because we're not burning the same type of calories that we were burning when we were much younger, especially if you were active. So that changes. So that means you can eat, or you should be eating less food. Your requirement is less. So you should not be eating as much as you ate when you were younger. How about that? Set number 3, complete already. And we just started. These things are very serious. If you know anything about how your system works, you would realize what you're doing to yourself when you overeat. And I know a lot of us don't think that we're overeating, but your body tells you when you are full. I'm just giving you an example. Your body tells you when you've had enough to eat, and you say to yourself, I've had enough already. But you still have a load of food still left on your plate. And most of us eat it up. Because one thing for sure, you're not going to throw it away. But you could save it for later. That's right. It's called leftovers. And if you don't eat it, if you choose to throw it away, then it's your choice. But it does you more harm if you eat it. Because it's going to look like you ate every bit of it. So that's what we need to get under control. We need to eat in proportion. Because otherwise, we're going to be out of proportion. That's it. That's the results. And especially, you have to keep an eye or watch the meat, the amount that you eat. Remember, they're very, very harmful. Meats carry diseases. I know it's been cultured and everything else, but they don't really know what's inside that meat and the long-term effect. They process it as much as they can to kill any germs, but sometimes it gets through. And not just that, the more you eat of it, the more you look like that particular animal, especially if it's a large animal. Obviously, I'm not talking about poultry or fish. However, you have to be careful of those also. You know, back in the day, when I was young, it took a chick, 90 days to go from a chick to a chicken. You know how long it takes now? That with all the injections they give these chickens and the steroids that's in the animal feed, 30 days from a chick to a chicken, full grown. Have you taken a look at how large the cows and the pigs and any other game that we raise look these days? Have you taken a look at them? Even the sheep, all those animals. They're much larger than what they used to be. Reason being, we're helping them grow faster, bigger, which trickles down to the human being. You ever see so many big human beings in your life? So many 7-foot people? Years ago, there were not this many skyscraping people. I know it sounds strange, but it's true. We were bigger than the previous generation also. So each generation is getting larger as a result of all of this. Oh yeah. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. Common sense and what I see. I've been around for 70 plus years, and this is what I see. And I've been exposed to some of this, so I know it's fact. So So we have to be more conscientious all around of what we do. And it starts with eating and exercising. And if you do both, you are already ahead of the ball game. That's right. Because you need to continue. It's key. It is really, really key. One without the other is only half the results. Get the full results by doing both. Exercising and controlling your diet. Eating in proportions. The countries with the least amount of obesity, they eat in portion control. That means they're controlling their diet, which will minimize obesity. Just because you like what you see when you're getting ready to eat it, that doesn't mean that you should eat a potful. I know it tastes good, but what good is it doing you? Because later on, this is going to negatively impact your life. Trust me. You can read, check out some of the statistics. See what obesity does when it comes to your medical life. All right? Everyone knows the more cells you have, the more unused cells that you have in your body, the more prone you are to different illnesses, maybe terminal. So to minimize those cells and make things better, you need to do what I'm doing. You need to follow the OG. You need to get with the program so that we can burn these calories up and we can minimize our risk associated to all this stuff. Something's coming either way, but you want to minimize your risk to certain things that you don't have to expose yourself to. So let's drive that blood pressure down. Minimize your risk of having a heart attack. Let's drive that cholesterol down. Let's minimize the possibility of having a stroke. Let's keep that A1C below 6.3. Let's not be a pre-diabetic. Or if you are, let's keep it right there. Let's keep it flatline. These are the things that we need to do in order to better our health. If you're not interested, it'll show. Remember, you only own one thing in life. No matter what else you have in material and whatever you created, it stays while you go. Just like you came by yourself, you will leave by yourself. You can leave healthy or you can leave very, very unhealthy. Either way, it's your choice. You will feel better per day with exercise, with eating properly. You won't feel that bloated feeling. And you know, some of that irritable bowel movement, exercise even helps that, because if you're eating properly, you may not have that irritable bowel movement, okay? How about that? Let's do 25 sit-ups. Okay, move right along. 25 crunches. Right on, right on. Isn't that what we used to say? Right on, right on. This is work. Effective, rewarding work. Give yourself a chance. Start off slow. You have to work your way up to get to where you want to be. So starting off slow will get you there. Don't overdo it. It becomes discouraging whenever you overdo something. So let's not overdo what you're doing. We want to be on top of this, and you can get on top of it. So don't injure yourself before you get started. So gradually work your way into it, and make sure that you have the doctor's approval. You know, get that green light to make sure that you are physically fit enough and okay to work out, okay to exert yourself, okay to exercise, okay to get that heart rate up. You want to know that you're okay to do all of that before you do it, because you don't want to find out that you shouldn't have been doing that. So make sure that your blood pressure is in range, or you're taking the right medicine to make sure that it's down, or to maintain it before you start any exercise regimen. Make sure you're in shape enough so that you can take this type of punishment. Because essentially that's what it is to a degree, but it's good punishment. It's discipline. It's what you need to do in order to get your health back on track. And that's what I'm doing along with you, so we can get in shape together. Get into the best of shape using the Latchbar exercise system. You'll be amazed with what you can do with the Latchbar. Latchbar is an attachment system for straps and also resistance bands. You can also use chain with the system, but you can use your existing resistance bands. You may need, if your resistance bands are the tubular type resistance band, most of them have a carabiner, but if you're using the flat resistance bands that are looped, then you will need carabiners in order to attach them to the attachment system. That is what I do, and that's how I use the system to demonstrate it to you. 25 crunches, let's go. In this workout, I am using straps. So I am using a 2-strap assembly here with the latch bar. 1-strap assembly is adjusted so that I can do sit-ups, and the other strap assembly is adjusted so that I can do crunches. And since the latch bar is a utility bar, you can attach multiple items to it at the same time. So I'm taking advantage of it, and that's why I have a dual set of straps on the one basic latch bar. The latch bar can be seen on Shopify.com and also on the Latch Bar website, which is lw500products.net. Once again, that's lw500products.net, and also shopify.com. Back to my feet. It's time to go to set number 8. You see, we're moving along. The last time we did a set check, we were on set number 3. So come on, let's get with it. I've given you a lot of detail during this workout, stuff that we all understand. You know, I read something on one of the platforms yesterday where a young lady indicated she would rather be single than to date an older guy with a big fat stomach. Now, what do you think your other half feels about you if you were one of those guys? Do you think that they, whoever, like what they see, male or female? You with a big fat stomach? You can do something about it. Make yourself attracted to each other. Don't lose the one that you love because you didn't want to work out. Because that's what it boils down to, an awful lot. Or somebody may start tipping because they don't like what they see. They don't tell you though. These are things that happen. You have to maintain making yourself attractive to one another. That's how relationships work. If you don't, things will change. Don't just take my word for it. You can look at the statistics of all the breakups, especially as people get older. You become not attracted to each other. The reason being is because you don't look like you used to look. And you weren't ready for that. So now, here we go. You see the younger generation? We're attracted to the younger generation. They're all really, really good. It's like candy. but you can't have any. And your spouse just doesn't look like that anymore. But they could. With you and them working out together. You have to do it together, and it'll be more fun. You'll love each other even more. And drinking compounds the problem. It makes either one of you unattractive. Because usually one does it and the other doesn't. And drinking changes your personality completely. At one point, it becomes obnoxious. In addition to the fat stomach complaint that the ladies pointed out on a social media platform, they also complained that we men are too bossy. It's not my words. I'm relating this information to you so that you understand the compromises that we have to make in order to show our love to someone. It's a two-way street. So we both want to move up and down. And you want to be able to breathe while you're doing it. So don't become possessive when you're all out of shape and you ain't looking all that great anymore. I'm just saying now, you want to stop your spouse from grocery shopping, going to the laundromat, what have you. You know what I'm talking about. You need to get in gear, working off some of that stress and working off some of that stomach. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. We need to get on track. 60-second jogging in place. Let's do it, and do it with some type of aggression. Because otherwise, if you're falling asleep while you're running, you might as well not be doing it. Don't come home, lay on the sofa, and drink beers and eat potato chips. Okay? That's not good for you. It's very, very unhealthy, and you've done that enough. Or worse yet, drink shots. At one point, that gets old. Your health down the road will deteriorate if you continue to drink alcohol. It's no good for you, and forget about smoking cigarettes. You've already written a death sentence if you smoke cigarettes. It says it right on the pack. If they tell you right on the pack, why are you smoking? Drinking alcohol doesn't reference what it will do to you on the bottom. But most of us have had alcoholism in our families. So we've seen firsthand what it will do to you and how it will destroy your health, life, and family. Let's get with the program, fellas. You need advice? Check check out the LW500 Latch Bar exercise system on YouTube. And let's get our butts in shape. We can do it. I understand that we're all going to age, and we're not going to be able to do things that we did when we were younger. Well, some of those things weren't in that program. The excessive weight gain was not written, was not supposed to be part of it. You see, these things happen, and they continue to get worse if we've already accepted defeat. Because once you've accepted defeat, you're at the point that you're not going to try to do anything about your condition. That's defeat. Don't accept defeat. Don't give up, and your body won't give up on you. We're on set number 10. Step 1, jogging in place. Let's do it. 60 seconds. You gotta get started. It's not gonna change if you don't change. We all need to change. And it starts with you. Like MJ said, the man in the mirror. That's where it starts. Be honest with yourself. It's only going to impact you no matter what you do. "60 seconds. Jog in place like you mean it. Get yourself one of these sauna jackets. Get yourself a sports watch. And get yourself a latch bar. Then you'll be ready to go. It's affordable. You don't have to spend a lot of money. So if you don't feel like using it, it's not going to be an eyesore. You can hang it up out of your way. You can go and spend a lot of money on exercising equipment if you want to, but I'm going to tell you, it's not going to motivate you. You're not going to do it just because it costs a lot of money. It's going to be a fixture in your home if you don't apply yourself. I highly recommend the Latch Bar. It's much more effective. It's working your own body, using your own body to do the work. An exercise piece of machinery helps you do the work that you can manually do yourself. And it turns into a manual operation just as well. Last step, set number 10, 25 crunches. Hallelujah. Here we go. 10 set completed. Another daily workout in the books. So please, be aware of what you're doing to yourself at all times. Because if you don't take care of yourself, there's no one else to do so. These are things that you have to do for yourself. Otherwise, it just doesn't happen. So you want to have some discipline. Be devoted and have some self-motivation. Because you can do it if you put your mind to it, just like you can do anything else that you put your mind to. The mind and body is much, much stronger than you could ever imagine. So don't count yourself out. Thank you all for those of you that participated in today's workout and for future workouts. Because I believe that there'll be a lot of you that do join the OGLW sooner or later. Come on aboard. It's fun. Let's get back in shape. America, have a great day.